So we're going to learn granias. We're going to work on the big long set that we started off the season with. So we'll spend lots of time on Craig Alecky Bridge. We're going to learn granias, put that set together, and then maybe practice something from last season. And that's about all we get to tonight. Okay? So let's get warmed up. Microphone on here. I was supposed to be in Cape Breton today because I had these shows at the Fortress of Louisbourg, 3 shows over the course of a week. Obviously, they've all been canceled, so I am not in Cape Breton right now. Just kind of a drag. I was going to go anyway, but then I thought somebody might make me saw a tree in half or something like that. It did, and it's like not a huge amount of damage or anything like that, but no power until at least Monday, or they don't even know. So that's right. You're gonna have to be patient with me. I got new strings, so I'll be tuning a bit. And you're gonna be jealous too because I got new strings and new hair. Last night I had a $10,000 one. It was a different French one, a Fanique from the turn of the century. I loved it. It was a gorgeous bow. But you brought it back. I brought it back. I know. Well, you know why? Because I also brought Brian Tahany's bow to get rehaired, and he has my other bow right now. So I didn't want to leave it with him for too long. And he says, tell them I like to play the wood a bit. And I pulled the hair up back. He really likes to play the wood. It's like, it looks like a skating rink after the game is over. There we go. Okay, we all set? Let's get warmed up. We better do D since we're doing that big set that has so much D in it. All right? D major scale and arpeggio. 1, 2, 3, go. Really nice there tonight. Let's do the arpeggio while we're still lucky. Ready? Down on A. Yep. Ready? Go. One more of those right away. Ready? Go. Pretty good. Now let's up the game, do a little faster. Same thing. Scale and then arpeggio. A 1, 2, 3, and. Again, 1, 2, 3, go. y'all feeling? Sounds pretty good. Pretty nicely in tune. Faster. But, oh, there's. Okay. So it's going to be kind of like 1, 2, 3, go. Now that was pretty in tune, but not very tight. All right, let's do it again. Listen to your neighbor. 1, 2, 3, go. That's a little bit better. Okay, that's D. Now that we're warmed up, let's start working on our set. Before we play the whole thing, let's take out the problem children, such as Craig-Alecky Bridge. Okay, let's start with that one. All right, Craig-Alecky Bridge. Okay, so we'll go nice and slow. No need for a hurry. Kind of like just for the practice, okay? We're going to do it at least a couple of times.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
On the fourth line,
Yep.
the two pickup notes that are there, do you play those?
Let me see. No, I usually play a C sharp, but you can play them. It's totally fine to play them.
Okay.
Yeah, or not. You just don't play them at all. But you're right, you picked up on that, and that's true. Okay. All right, let's give it a go. Craig-Alecky Bridge, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. good. I know it's slow. Anybody having any difficulties, bits or pieces they want to take out and go over? I don't mind.
First measure on the fifth line of the chapter one.
Mm-hmm.
That measure there.
Okay. Let's do that. Do you want to go over that?
I'd like to do the run and then that because it doesn't seem to fit in.
Sure. So what it's going to sound like is this. See that? I know I'm putting a little cut there on that, but you'll get it. Okay? So let's do that. Let's do that measure with the scales and into that problem measure, which is on this piece of music 17. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. That was good. Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, go. One more time to be sure. Ready, go. Yeah, that's good. Is that better, Peter? A little better? Okay, just remember that at the beginning, after all those 16th notes, the first note of the next part is also a 16th note. See that? So you can join it in with all those other ones, and that might help. Okay, any other bits people want to go over before we try the whole thing faster? This is your chance. Any Zoom people want to go over anything in particular before we get the tempo? Please don't be shy. I'll do anything. Yes, Judith? No? She's good. See, everybody's good. Okay, well then up we go. Okay, so let's see. Kind of like that. Okay? I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Sounding good, I think. Sounds pretty good. I would love to have you guys play for me if it's possible. Okay, so I'm going to count you off and I want you to just go for it. And the Zoom people, you can listen and tell me what you think when we're done, okay? You can critique the orchestra harshly. Okay, ready? They can hear a bit, especially when I do this. Okay, but it's okay because they'll be playing anyway. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice one, Catherine. Ready to go again. Excellent. Okay, first of all, what are your thoughts? Yes, I agree. You wanted to. You didn't really slow down, but you really wanted to. So when I did this, it helped, you know? But you're right about that. Anything else? No? Yes.
I'm out of trouble
With the scalies? Oh, yeah. We'll work on that. That's a really good thing to work on. It's hard because you got an octave and then you got all these intervals. And if they're not in tune, it makes it sound really not confident, right? So we'll work on that. Good point. Yes.
The second line, the last part, second line, that last note doesn't seem right. Measure 8.
Measure 8. Yeah. No, it's supposed to be an F. I can play it. So let's see here. See how that works? It's definitely like it's a note that leads to the next note, right? And that's what it's doing. It's leading you to the D. And there's a lot of D in the bar beforehand as well. You see how that works? That help? Okay, good. All right, now Zoom people, what did you think of the orchestra? Oh, Gerald's going right for the mic. You got thumbs from Judith and from Liz. Actually, a bunch of thumbs. Gerald, what do you think?
Okay, I thought it was pretty good. It was good. It was well together. It was well placed. But I thought there should have been a little more air between the dotted notes and the 16th. It was starting to get to more like a hornpipe. It started to flow as opposed to be the march or that Strath bass had rhythm
So
to
you're
it.
looking for more point.
More point,
Pointier.
more stop, more air, more space. You know, it should be able to da as opposed to da.
Okay, you hearing Gerald there? He wants her pointier. Yes.
Is that to do with whether it's da-da or da-da-da-da-da?
Yes, that's right. And he makes a good point.
Sometimes we're not consistent.
It has to do with consistency, but it also has to do with just doing those dotted rhythms instead of doing swung rhythms. See what I mean? So da-da instead of da-da. See what I mean? It's a tendency to flatten out. It happens to most people when you're doing stress bass. So you want to keep that pointy. Now, Gerald was saying that there should be more space between the dots. I'm wondering about that. I'm always a fan of more continuous sound, okay? But I think I know what he means. Now let me play the whole tune, kind of not completely up to speed, but mostly. Then we're gonna try again. We're gonna emulate that, okay? Put my bionics on. You hearing those points? Yeah. No, I'm not necessarily stopping my bow. I'm not going, I'm not doing that. I'm still putting length, but I'm just giving that little speed, burst of speed for those 16th notes. See that? It's almost like the bounce, you know? So I do the attack and then I let her bounce. I let her come back. So kind of follow through. Okay, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, slow nods, which is good. That's a good thing. So, yeah. Bouncy is a good term. There's a lot of terms that you could use. Bouncy is good, although bouncy kind of makes me think of just regular swing from a hornpipe, which we don't want. We want it more pointed, more like speed bumps on the road. Sharp and, you know, catch you by surprise. Yes.
That same measure 17, they're after they run.
Yep.
The 4 8 notes. You start 2 and 2, or you play them individually?
I play them individually, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay. What's that? No, the 8th notes in bar 17. This here. That there. Yeah. I'm just single bowing them. I single bow most stuff in the Strathspey. Okay. It helps with that pointy feeling there. Okay, should we try it again? Pointy. Speed bumps, yes. Okay. So let's try it about this speed, because that could be something getting in our way. It's just playing a bit too slow. So let's try it kind of like. Think we can do that? Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I thought that was a little bit better. Speed, what did you guys feel like? Yeah?
Because they're better looking at you than at the notes.
That's what I always prescribe. I'm way better looking as well.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, now we didn't address that thing that you were talking about there, Peter, and it's worth doing. So let's do that. That's let me see, bar 18. So let's just loop that for a while. So you see how I'm keeping my D down through that whole thing, eh? You guys don't care about that, but I understand. So let's just loop that, okay? Up and down and up and down. 1, 2, 3, go. Try for me. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so first of all, when you do all those short ones are down, right? All those 16th notes are down. So on the up, let it go up all the way, okay? Because basically what's happening is shortchanging every one. So watch me do it again. You hear that full length of D every time? Okay, let's try it. And watch for flattening Ds too. They got a little flatter. So let's start slow and crank it up. Ready, go. Okay, faster. One more. Okay, try for me. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, hold on, wait. So it started off good and then it ended up just going da 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 da. It's like white people when they're trying to clap the backbeat. Just turns around after a while. Let's do it again, nice and pointy. The ups should be much longer than the downs. 1, 2, 3, go. That's way better right away. Try it for me. 1, 2, 3, go. Daka, 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 daka. That's better. Okay. Luckily, we only have to do it once at a time. That tends to deteriorate. All this stuff, all this rhythmic stuff will do that. It'll deteriorate as you go along. All the dots and dashes, it'll flatten out, you know. So you got to keep your constant attention to it to keep it that way. Don't let it flatten out, okay? How are we doing on Zoom? Was that pretty good there with drills? Yeah? I have to trust you. I'm sure you were doing brilliant. Okay, let's try her once more. The whole thing, then we'll move on.
When you're creeping up with the D string, you need to look the first and second finger down.
Yes. And
As well as keeping the third finger on.
yes. I'm a lazy person, Peter. I leave them down until it's absolutely necessary to pick them back up. That's right. It's like the soldiers in World War II had a saying, if the good Lord will pick up my feet, I'll gladly put them back down. Shall we? I'll get a little bit pitchy here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That last one was getting pretty good. Okay, how's everybody feeling now? Better? You know what you got to work on. Now let's take the hardest of the two reels, which is Sandy McIntyre's Trip to Boston, and practice that a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll go slow and work it up a little bit, and then we'll try the whole set. Sandy McIntyre's Trip to Boston. That's the one, Darwin. Okay, so we'll go slow to start with, no need for a rush. You'll get to Boston eventually. Shall we? Key of A. Not too fast. 1, 2, 3. doesn't sound too bad. Anybody having any serious problems? You are?
They're rocking on the first and second line.
Oh, and I was gonna say, one big contributing thing about that, it got better the third time around, but everybody consistently cutting off that E short, the very first note of the tune, and going straight over to the C early. And that's gonna mess up your string changing because you're gonna be out of sync and it's gonna make you wonder, and then your bow kind of stops. Okay, so we gotta make sure that's nice and long every time. See that? What I heard was this right away. And that really is going to impact your string crossing. Okay, so let's practice that, shall we? So how are we going to loop it? Here. Oh, John. So let's see. We could just do this. That's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna loop it. So we're basically gonna play the first two bars, and instead of the E at the end of the second bar, we're gonna play the F sharp pickup note. All right, let's see if that'll work. Let's go slow. 1, 2, 3, and. Again. Again. Faster. Again. Okay. Yeah, sounds pretty crisp. The other thing is bowing. If you're going the wrong way bowing that, it's really hard to do. So there's two ways that you can do it. The first way is to play a down bow for the E, and then you see that slur that they got written in there? If there is one, there might not be, but the next two eighth notes after the E, you could slur in an up bow. Okay, and then that'll make the next two string crossings land on the right bowing. So, see that? The down bows are kind of doing the string crossing for you. See that? Very important when you get to those string crossing bits that you're going the right direction.
The pickup is up and the quarter goes down and then the slur.
Up. Or the other way to do it, which is actually better, is to play the E in an up bow, and then all the string crossings are straight. Down, up, down, up, down, up. See that?
So we could really, it's into our head to see where the E's up.
Well, and you still should, but I just mean if you go up for the E, see what I mean? So if you're going up for the E, then it's really clean to do the string crossing. It's not necessary. You can do the up as well. Both are valid and both work, but I find that the other way a little bit cleaner if you can do it. Okay, but you're right. It's not doing the downbeat on an up bow is kind of hard for a lot of people to learn. It's something I help people with. But if you can manage it, it's cleaner. But if you do the E on the down bow, make sure you do the slur afterwards. Okay, let's practice it again. Same spot. And that worked. That loop worked out okay. So we'll just keep doing that.
Are we just doing those two bars?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, and. One more. That's pretty good. Okay. Pretty good. pretty good. By the end of it, it's starting to get a bit articulate. The other thing you got to be careful of when you're string crossing between G and D, don't be too heavy on the G. It doesn't like weight. It's very loose. It'll choke off, which means that you'll get this. Hear that? Choky, choky. And you don't want that. That's mumbly. Sounds like a drunk trying to tell you directions to how to get to the subway. You know what I mean? You want to be nice and clean with it, so gentle with the bow. Lots of motion. Oh, somebody else? Steven? Everybody's late. Late ass fiddlers. Okay, shall we up the tempo a little tiny bit? See how it goes?
Would you do the same down bow as a B part from the F down to E?
After the C. After the C, I would.
Oh no, because it's eight notes all in.
So. And it works. It's the same bowing every phrase, so it should work. Okay? So down, up, down, up. Does that make sense? Okay, good. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Getting good. All right. Shall we try the whole dang set before we take a break? Let's do it. Bo Vagalese Plaid, and then Old Faithful, and then Craig Alecky, and then Ranny, and then this one. Okay, line them up here. Okay. All right. So are we doing the air twice? We're doing it twice, eh? We're gonna do the march twice, but the Strathspey once. It's long enough. And then we'll go into the reels. So twice for everything except Craig Alecky Bridge. Okay. Here we go. Mournfully. Ready? Terrible start. Let's do it again. Da day da dee da dee. Ready? Go. Not bad, not bad. A little rough here and there. And we're gonna have to increase the speed of the reels because at this point that set takes 10 minutes to play. So I'll have to speed up the reels a little bit. Have a little break. 10 minutes. Oh, I have my mic. Oh. Break time, Zoom people. 10 minutes. Earl's on the Zoom, yeah. He says he's doing not too bad. He says not too bad. Feeling better. Yeah, he seems okay. Oh yeah.
When we were playing on Saturday, these three strings were like so close together. So almost touching on the whole bridge.
Oh.
And he made
Do you make a new bridge or?
yeah, he made a new bridge for
Oh, let me see. I love a new bridge. It's a nice one. Oh, there. It's one of my favorite brands of bridges. Oh yeah. And you can tell it's the right cut because if a bridge is cut properly, one side shows stripes. See the little stripes there? And the other side shows speckles. And that's because it was cut at the right angle to have the maximum vibration go through. So it's a nice bridge, first of all. It's well fitted. And it's fully worked. You had to work all the tangs and everything. It's great. Nice bridge. Do you like it?
I love it. Yeah.
It's awesome. It takes some time to settle in, but
Yeah. Even like in the course of 2 days, it's something more.
I got this bridge put on, geez, when was that? It was about, I think about 5 years ago. Yeah, before the pandemic, a couple of years before the pandemic. And it was the first bridge it's had for 10 years.
I can't remember where the previous bridge came from.
Yeah. It's often the story.
It wasn't sitting properly on both feet, and it was a real mess.
Yeah, the one on my dad's fiddle was just awful. But I couldn't take it off because it was it had the pickup built into it.
Sure.
And it was like that, and they couldn't keep straightening it, and it was just a shingle, and it just made Dad's fiddle sound as bad as it could. Now it's got a nice, the new pickup, the LR Banks pickup has a nice Day bridge on it, and at final they set it up. I had to go back 3 times though. So they set it up, and then Troy gave it to me, and he was like, first of all, your dad's fiddle, the fingerboard's a little crooked.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's nothing you can do about that. You don't want to go taking it apart. Just leave it. Okay, yeah. My whole dad's thing, the whole thing is like that. So he said, I just followed the curve of it. And he's like, it's a proper violin curve. But you're going to find, especially if you shift, you're not going to make it all the way to the fingerboard. So he says, you come back, and we'll keep lowering it.
Time?
But I had to go back 3 times. Yeah. And then it was good. Right. So it takes time. I love that too, eh? Always nice. It is.
Maybe that's why it feels so close and I'm like.
I wonder, who's that guy?
Yeah, well, my son lives in Cambridge, so he's a good chance. I'm thinking like, time ago. Yeah. Yeah.
There was some like tiny cracks.
Yeah. He was so intrigued by the violin because it is a French, well, you know, it's an old thing. He's a French guy, he was looking at it. And, he said it was a, yeah, yeah. He said it was a decent violin. Oh, yeah, in the style. He said it was, you know. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's, you know, it's much better than the other one. I said, so I still have two violins. It's good. Yeah, and I bought a new case. I got my bow restrung. You know, the one, but the violin that I had before was really good. It's just that it was so brassy, loud, and it was like. But anyway, I have a loaner if anyone needs one. Thank you. Yeah, just thought I'd tell you. So if you talk to that lady, just tell her I had it.
She's actually in a house now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I spent a bit of money on it, and so now it's nice, and I'm enjoying
Haven't seen our drama for a while.
Hello.
Hi, I bought a tenor banjo.
Oh, lovely.
And it's actually quite good. It helped me learn the triplets pretty fast.
That's great.
It's really great for triplets. So.
Yes, it's made for triplets.
Yeah, it is. I know, but it's so fast that it's like.
Yeah, it's
like
hard,
easy.
eh?
Yeah. So
What did you get? What kind of banjo is it?
It's a Vega. It's
good.
old. It's 1930.
Where
It
did
was
you
the
get
original 1930 Vega. It was actually it has all the numbers on it and everything.
With the 12th
I
fret?
got it
or-
from Ohio. Somebody was at the Banjo Hangout website.
Ohio.
Ohio. Yeah.
Oh.
He was in the Banjo Hangout website, so I
Yeah.
was checking it through. I first got a composite one that was not very good. I
Yeah.
didn't like it, but this one is really heavy.
Yes.
It's
Dave.
open back.
Yes.
It's very heavy, and it plays marvelous. And it's all nice and clean. It
Can you
doesn't
tell
look
me
like
how much you paid for it?
Oh, with the excise tax, what's
duty?
called- Yeah, the duty. I think 700, 750.
Oh, you did well. That's great.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because he was asking for 500. After he added all the postage,
Yeah.
and then the tax was about $70, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
postage was 150. So
Yeah.
it ended up to be
I've
about
heard of
70.
the Vega banjos being more
Is
than
it?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one was really in good shape. The
That's-
guy kept it
that's
very
great.
well, and
Yeah.
there's no marks or anything. This is amazing.
Excellent.
Everybody loves it on Monday night when they want everybody try it. So
That's great. Yeah.
it's a great thing to learn a tune sometimes
It really
without
is.
having to hold this and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to use my mandolin, and when I was on tour with the Irish Dancing Show, it was kind of like with me all the time because you could sit there even on the bus, pick away at it, nobody
Yeah, pick
minds.
away at it.
Yeah, and
And
you can get your tunes.
it's not as loud as the 5-string one, so
Yeah.
so it's slightly better.
Yeah, and you can just be gentle with it.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's
It's
a
great.
really
Lots of fun.
good way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
picking you flat pick guitar, and it's kind of fun, eh?
That's right. Yeah, that's my buddy Brian in my band.
Yeah.
He plays the tenor banjo. He's
Yeah.
the best one that I know.
Is that right?
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he buys and sells them quite actively as well.
Yeah.
Because he has a friend that lives in Michigan
Yeah.
and comes up to Goderich all the
Yeah.
time. And so he brings the banjo up so he doesn't have to pay the duty.
Right.
And then Brian takes it over to Ireland where 4-string tenor banjos are very hard to find.
It's very hard to find. I was
And
looking
he sells
for it all
them
summer.
for big money
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I was looking for it all summer, but the one they sell here is no good.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
either
yeah.
broken or something like that. Something is.
Yeah.
This is perfect shape. So.
If you ever want to upgrade from your Vega,
Yeah.
then you talk to Brian because right now he has 5 of them,
Oh yeah.
different
It goes to
ones.
thousands of dollars. Like
His,
$4,000 or
a
$5,000.
couple of them he has are worth like $5,000.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the Scarborough Music Center like because they're closing down.
Oh wow!
You know Scarborough?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that is. Yeah, I thought they might have it, but they don't have it.
The only place you can get a tenor banjo in Toronto is 12th fret, and
12th fret, yeah.
you pay big time.
Big time because I noticed there were at least 2,000. So.
And they don't put anything out that's not absolutely perfectly set up
Yeah.
and repaired.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
But
I
it's
was
worth
lucky.
it. It can be worth it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. But I thought the tax was pretty high, but still, you add it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
It's excellent. So we better get back to work here. Love the banner. It's awesome. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, you need a website. I haven't ever seen a different logo. So there's no, I got it from James. He sent it to me. That's way nicer. Yeah. That's great. It's really done. I think you probably have to design it. That's what I said. So it's pretty good. But once you start to see some it's reasonably good. Better than well, I mean, so we can get around see if we get a yeah. So we can what is it? So it's Oakville Celtic Orchestra. That's Or do you want Facebook on it? What do you want? Oh no, I think the website's better.
Point of contact,
Yeah. What
just in
is the
case
new-
anybody wants to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
They want to donate.
That, yeah.
Oakville Celtic Orchestra.ca.
Oakville Celtic Orchestra. Yeah, see, that's
That's it.
confusing.
The only thing about you on there is that you're now hired. So there's nothing in.
I know, I haven't done shit.
Is that no? Is that yours now?
Yeah, it's mine
It's
now.
not changed. Okay.
It's all mine now. but
Okay,
I just
Okay,
have to change it all.
just Photoshop yourself right there.
Well, we got a good picture from our concert.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's a decent picture. Anyway,
What do you think of color for the banner? Or do you like the white and black?
I think white and black is fine. It's more eye-catching.
It looks more professional.
That's
Also.
formal.
Yeah,
It
and
is
so are we.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get back to work now, Zoom people.
Just letting you know, everything's too fast for me, almost.
Oh, really? Like that we just did?
Yeah, the really easy ones I can do, but the
What
hard
gets in the way when you go fast? What's the first thing that happens?
my bowl starts slithering and skipping notes.
Ah, interesting.
And then it starts, my arm cranks in, and I'm trying to get it level, which means I have to extend it more.
Okay, it tells me that this is a very common problem with speed, is that as the speed goes up, the tension comes in. And the reason that I'm saying that is because if your bow starts to slide around when you're going fast, it's because when I hold the bow, I'm barely holding it,
Right.
right? It could fly out of my hand. And when I'm going really fast, I'm really barely holding it. If I did hold it, it would go like that. It would follow my hand all over the place. See that? So you got to try to counteract that instinct, which is to tighten up when you go fast, which is normal. 9 out of 10 people have that instinct. You got to change that to the relax. The way that I've had success with some people at that is really trying to exhale.
Oh, breathe.
On the next available down bow, try to, and that for a lot of people starts the process of relaxing instead of tensing up. See what you can do. And for most people that I've taught, it only, when you first start to try to do it, you might find 1 or 2 opportunities to exhale. You know what I mean? But then, you know, you get used to it. But it might help.
Yeah, in a whole set, I forget to swallow. I'm choking, drooling. And I'm not even a drummer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right on. So let's leave that set now. I think that's enough work on that because I don't want to, you know, beat a dead horse. The poor thing twitching on the pavement already. So let's move on to the jigs. Let's practice the Monahan and learn the Granias. Actually, let's learn the Granias first.
You didn't have to call it a dead horse.
He's mostly dead. He's only resting. Where's the Granias? Oh, it's recent. It's the one.
Music for the one with the chords and the one without the chords is slightly different. It's the one without the chords.
That we're using, yeah. So the fiddle players are going to use the ones without the chords. Love this tune. By the great Tommy Peoples. Yeah.
So, an email that you sent out when you were setting up the films, and then at the bottom go to YouTube, introduction to the player.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can do that.
Good.
But then I thought, well, let's go to your subscription on YouTube, try to find it there, rather than go to my email and then connect to that. I couldn't find these pieces.
No, they're not on my regular teaching channel. They're on the Oakville Celtic Fiddle channel. So we have a channel. All of our stuff that we have learned up until this point is on that channel, and our concerts are all on there.
But that stuff is there too, so some of it's there and both.
Well, we learned some of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all, but some. But if you want to go directly to it, that's how you go to the Oakville Celtic Fiddle YouTube channel, and everything is on there that we've learned. Yeah, no problem. Except that
And then, sorry?
The link to it is in the folder for the sheet.
In the folder. Thank you.
Oh, cool. I was going to say, what I didn't get done yet is recording the whole set that we just did. So, and the reason is because I've been playing with my audio in my new studio. The fiddle sounds great, but my voice is very boomy in the new studio. And so I've been trying out different mics, and I bought a mic yesterday. So I'm zeroing in, and when I get the good sound, I'll record those sets. Anyway, Granias. So let me play it for you so you hear how it sounds, and then we'll tuck into it. a sweet, happy little tune from a very, very grumpy guy. Anyway, and it's a little tricky, okay? The way that it opens, you hear how that works there? That's how it works. So it's a little unusual. And then it just kind of does fairly predictable things there. And then we got this lick here, which I love. And then we got, so you can hear the chords going by here, eh guys? It's pretty easy to hear because it's all arpeggiated, okay? So let's just try to get this first phrase. That's basically the first phrase there. Okay, so just the first bar. Let's just practice it. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's do that again. Sorry. Gotta. I roll her over. Okay, let's try that again. First bar. Ready, go. One more time. Ready, go. Okay, now let's carry on. So we got. Let's just get that much. So we're starting now, second bar in, the D, B, D. Ready, go. One more time. Ready, go. Good. Now let's try the whole first line. Let's see how it goes here. Ready, go. Now the next bit, very simple. And then this here. That's a little tricky. So let's try, we're going to try the second line now, nice and easy. Ready, go. Lovely, very, very good. Do it again. Ready, go. Yeah, and that's the pickup to play it again. Let's do it one more time. Second line. Ready, go. Yeah, let's try the whole thing, shall we? Ready, go. All good? Getting that? Not too hard, eh? So then we move on to the next part. We got long B. And that E, D, E thing there, you could do a roll over that. That's more ornamental than anything. That's what I usually do there, okay? Or you can just do it the way it's written. And then we got these rolls. Isn't that nice? I just love that. With the C sharp in there. See that? Let's see if we can get that much. Ready, slow. Not bad. Long rolls. They're very long. Let's do it again. Ready, go. Getting that straight? It's better. Sounds better. Let's do it again. Ready? Sorry?
2 rows in it.
3. If you do,
The other one is written down.
yeah, the roll on the F, the 2 Fs have rolls on them, and you can also roll over the D, E, D that comes right before that. Okay, if you want, and if you can, and if you're able. Let's do it again. Ready, go. See, we already know it. Okay, how's everybody feeling about that? Should we drill it? Let's drill it. Take the grinder to it. Second part. Slow. Ready, go. How's everybody feeling? You guys got her figured out. Good? All good? Let me check with the Zoom people. How you doing, Zoom people? All good? I had to make it right small to see the music. It's all right? Okay, everybody's good. So let's do now the first 2 parts. See how we get along doing the first 2 parts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! bright and cheery part. Big G major arpeggio. And I usually do a roll on that top G there. And then you do this here. And then you do the A arpeggio. And then we arpeggiate back down. And then we know the rest. Okay? So let's see if we can go very slow, get this last part, and it'll be great, won't it? It's very slow now. Ready, go. Okay, that sounds really good. Anybody having any trouble? Okay, let's take the grinder to that a little bit and then we'll try the whole thing. So let's do 3 or 4 times with the last part here. Ready, go. Sounds pretty good. How you feeling? Good. Zoom people good? Any problems? All thumbs. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna, oh, Liz, you got a problem? No, oh, you don't. Okay, that was good. Okay, misunderstood. All right then, shall we try the whole thing? Let's not go any faster than that. Same speed, right from the top. Okay, here we go. Ready, go! Sounds good. Anybody having any problems? No? How about the Zoom life? How is it in Zoom life? Any problems? Good? Okay, we're gonna speed it up a tiny bit, do it a couple more times, and then we'll put together the set. Do you think we can handle, say, this? Think we can handle that speed? Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! So that sounds good. Everybody sounds really good. Guitar's like, but at that tempo, it's a deceptive tempo. Because at that tempo, you can kind of go dum dee dee, dum dee dee. But when we go faster, you're not going to be able to do that, right? Well, I'll tell you what the guys that I play with do for jigs, which is the double down. And it's not the KFC sandwich with 2 breasts of chicken with bacon in between. Different thing. Did you guys know about that, the double down? The double down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. See that? Jump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump. Yeah, that's right. That's how that works. You got it. You got the double down. You got it so good you can have a sandwich. Anyway, so it's deceptive. When we go slow, it's different, right? That doesn't work. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, we all good? Let's do the Monahan and then this. Correct. 2 times each. A Monahan. The double down? There's an instructional kind of video about it by a guy called John Doyle. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's a really great Irish guitar player. And he made this video back in the late 90s that explained how to do it. Now, he plays in dadgad, but that has nothing to do with your right hand. So you might, I don't know if it's on YouTube, but you might be able to find it. But everybody says that's the best for learning how to back jigs and reels, is his instructional video. John Doyle. He's a very nice guy, too. The double down. All right, so. Love this tune. And then Granias. Okay. Not too fast. Yeah. Let's try it at that tempo and see what happens. Okay? 2 times each. 1, 2, 3, go. first? Okay, that was a really good workout tonight, everybody. You know what you got to practice, and I'll have some new stuff for us next week. I'm not sure what yet. I've been puzzling about it as we're playing here, but I'll think of something. All right, new stuff next week. For now, practice all this crap. You guys hear that? Okay, good. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Bye.